everybody. Good morning. We're working out what we're gonna play for you today, Tuesday, September 19. When Mr. Chicken's here, he's gonna be here for the first song. This was Charlie's request. You know what we forgot, Charlie? We can't go on. Talk to them. We didn't get the. I'll talk to them. Will you go get the cord? We didn't put the phone cord up. So I'm gonna play this, but we probably not coming through really well because we don't have our phone cord. So Charlie's gonna go get our phone cord. Well, I just talked to you. Hi, Jack Quigley. Hi, Aloysius. Hi, Nancy Basket and Charlie Bryant. Look at all these folks who are here. Hi, Steve Verona and Rhonda. Marie Eaton. Hi, Tom Smith. Tom, I saw your lovely post about Rob. It would be Rob Ayers' 78th birthday today. He was a great man. Hi, Sybil. Hi, Mary Williston. Hi, Sandy Cash. Are you in Israel? Judy Abbey, John Ferrulo. Hi, everybody. Charlie is walking towards me with the phone cord. Hey, Helene. Hi, Claude. Claude, I saw your boat. You and your son went out on your boat. Hi, Susan Andrews.
Did you get out on his boat?
He got out on his boat. There's Raleigh Brown. Jumped in the car. I'll listen when I get there. Hi, Dennis. Here's Dennis Globus, your student from PSW.
Hey, Dennis.
So we just plugged in our phone cord, so hopefully our streamingness will be better now. Hi, Laura Golden from Eugene. We need the top of your head, says Steve Verona. Okay, I'll just back up a little bit. See, if I give you the top of my head, you don't get much of Mr. Chicken. Hi, Mark Wilson. Well, the theme this week is that folks seem to be down when I talk to them, and more than one person has said to me, I just can't even look at the news anymore. So, it's kind of a loose theme. We had 2 gigs this weekend. I got really tired, so it's a pretty loose theme. Ready, Charlie? Claude says, we sailed our boat finally. Now I don't have to write the song about never getting to sail the boat. When you're really sad, you don't want to be cheered up. You want someone to sit down beside you here with your broken cup. All the happy glare draining away through the cracks of your very bad day. Here's the clouds, here's the rain, here's the butterfly wing, and then the hurricane. Here is all the pain. Here's the clouds. Here's the rain. Hi, Janet Wacker. Hi, Charlie Bryant and Neil Braverman. There's a lot going on, and I just don't know. So I stand out here and I sing happy songs in the road. Little Pollyanna, some might say, and it won't make anybody's troubles go away. Here's the clouds, here's the rain, here's the butterfly wing, and then the hurricane. Here is all the pain. Here's the clouds, here's the rain. Hi, David and Leanie. It's what I know how to do. Hope a better day will come and comfort you. Here's the clouds, and here's the rain. Here's the butterfly wing, and then the hurricane. Here is all the pain. Here's the clouds. Here's the rain. Here's the clouds. Here's the rain. Roland Brown from Texas, good morning. Hi, Susan Douglas and Lauren Payne and Kate Moretti. And Ellen Frohart. Here's the clouds. Here are my friends. Ellen knows who made Mr. Chicken.
Yeah.
Mr. Chicken's
Hi,
going to go
Ellen.
away now. Hi, Peter Martell. So
How are
Mr.
you,
Chicken
Ellen?
made his appearance.
Nice to hear from you folks.
Nice to see you all. We had some discussions about what we were going to play, and we didn't necessarily come to a decision when all of a sudden it said it's showtime. Lori Webster, hi. Had a litter trouble finding you. Good morning. I like you had a litter trouble. I wish I had a cat. I'd have a litter box again. All right, Charlie, what was next? Let's see. Let's play the driveway. No. Let's play the fence. As long as you are playing the same things as Steve Verona, that's a good idea. Good morning, Scott Katz. The Pacific Northwest is awake. So this week, I finally started talking to, not that I tried, hadn't been trying, but my neighbor and I, our neighbor, ran into each other. We share a driveway at the very end. But when we moved in, hi Janet Simpson, they kind of never really wanted to seem to talk to us. I put a CD in their box. She came over and, brought us a little plant. But beyond that, and they have a dog, so you can't walk down their driveway because it says guard dog. So we haven't really got to know each other. They're perhaps nice people. We don't know. But this week, she and I ran into each other out by the mailbox twice, and we had some great talks about her dog. We talked as you do when you're just trying to let somebody know you know them. You just admire things they have. So I admired her dog, who came up and didn't bite me. Hi, Flora. Hi, Farida. Farida, what a pretty name. Hi, Farida. So I wanted to play this song about neighbors because it was like the best thing in my week. I said to Charlie, I talked to our neighbor twice. I love that. Starting to feel like we know them, and we've lived here 3 years. When we moved here, I did not put in their mailbox the CD called My Fence and My Neighbor because I thought they might take it wrong. So I put another one, and I put in Sometimes I Feel Too Much. And I said, hi, we're your neighbors, Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Coke. So here's the song I wrote years ago for our neighbors in Maynard, Massachusetts. When the neighbors first moved in, I'm the one who built the fence. I'm the kind who can hold out her hand if I know my line of defense. We are living in interesting times, and the sky falls every day. And I used to think my fence could make the world go away. But this morning all I know is I want to fall down and cry. This morning I don't need my fence, I need my neighbor on the other side. Hello, Bamers. Hi, John McLean. I've seen my neighbor with her children in the morning, driving them to school. And I've seen her play a game in the driveway. She knows how to sit and bend a rule. And I don't know that much about her, but I dropped in and we talked at her store. And each time I come away wanting to know a little bit more. And this morning all I know is I want to fall down and cry. And this morning I don't need my fence, I need my neighbor on the other side. I'm not the first one to a protest, and I am the last one with a sign. And I mostly want to be left in peace to make my pretty design. And and I don't know from trade agreements, and I don't understand all I hear. But I wasn't certain when the neighbors moved in, and now I am glad they are here. And this morning all I know is I want to fall down and cry. this morning. I don't need my fence. I need my neighbor on the other side. Pamela Allen, Pam, my old neighbor from the 80s in Portsmouth is here. Love you. I love being your neighbor. Oh, I love that Pam showed up as we're singing a song about neighbors. I got to watch Pam's daughters grow up. That was great. Judy Abbey, thank you. He says, great song. Sybil Bannett, you'd be a great neighbor. They're lost. They've got a chance to. They do. They have a chance. We like them. We know we do. Ed Coddington, good morning. Warren Bendler, maybe your neighbor doesn't have a CD player. You're right. Maybe your neighbor doesn't have a CD player. A CD player.
Oh.
It's true. They're just looking at it. All they know is it's there on their table. Oh, that's so funny. Hi, Susan Andrews. Nice to have you here. All right, Charlie. Can you get through Hannibal Across the Alps, you think, without any production? We rehearsed it last week. Dennis Globus, did you intend for the other side to have two meanings? I need my neighbor on the other side. It does have two meanings. Until this moment, I hadn't been aware of how brilliant I was. Hi, Pat Buckner. Nice to see you. Hi, Stephanie Corby. Stephanie Corby used to almost be our neighbor in Maynard. Nice to see you. So here's a song about a guy who probably wasn't a great neighbor because he liked conquering places. This is the first in my Despots of History song cycle that I wrote many years ago. This is everything you need to know about Hannibal the Carthaginian. And you have a part if you want to. You sing along on Hannibal Across the Alps with Charlie whenever he sings along. Sorry, I screwed up. On Hannibal Across the Alps. Hannibal crossed the Alps. Did you learn that in history? Hannibal crossed the Alps. The elephants were a mystery to the Roman army on the other side. Elephants from Switzerland, boy, were they surprised. Hannibal crossed the Alps. He said there's nothing to it. Hannibal crossed the Alps. Come on, boys, we can do it. Just a little further and Rome could be taken. Hindsight says Hannibal was mistaken. Hannibal crossed the Alps. He started in Spain. Hannibal crossed the Alps. Imagine the baggage train, food and shelter for 100,000 troops. Imagine that on your next morning commute. Hannibal crossed the Alps. Can you say Carthaginian? Hannibal crossed the Alps. But now we call him Libyan or Phoenician or Tunisian, or to confuse you more, the Romans called it the Punic Wars. Hannibal crossed the Alps. It was brilliant and bold. Hannibal crossed the Alps. His men were very cold. These were not the northern Goths, not the Vandals. These were North Africans marching through snow in sandals. Hannibal crossed the Alps a long, long time ago. Hannibal crossed the Alps. That's all you need to know. Good job, Charlie. So I have a poem for us today. Hi, Kate Mack. Good morning from San Francisco visit, she says. Warren Bendler says, I love this song, History and Humor. Thank you. So I got this book out of the library. It's a book of poetry called Healing the Divide, Power of Kindness and Connection. It was an accident. I asked them to find me any book that had Alison Luterman poems in it because I love Alison Luterman and her books are mostly out of print. And hi, DLC. Good morning. And so I've been reading this book of poetry, and most of them are poems about things that, wouldn't have anything to do with all the things that divide us now. And so let me see if I can find this one. There it is. This is called The Fund Drive by Terry Kirby Erickson. She could be a Norman Rockwell painting, the small girl on my front porch with her eager face, her windburned cheeks red as cherries. Her father waits by the curb, ready to rescue his child should danger threaten, his shadow reaching halfway across the yard. I take the booklet from the girl's outstretched hand, peruse the color photos of candy bars and caramel-coated popcorn, pretend to read it. I have no use for what she's selling, but I can count the freckles on her nose, the scars like fat worms on knobby knees that ought to be covered on a cold day like this when the wind is blowing and the trees are losing their last grip on the last of the leaves. I'll take 2 of these and 1 of those, I say, pointing, thinking I won't eat them, but I probably will. It's worth the coming calories to see her joy, how hard she works to spell my name right, taking down my information. Then she turns and gives a thumbs up sign to her father, who grins like an outfielder to whom the ball has finally come, his heart like a glove opening. Isn't that a lovely, it makes me cry just to hear it. I can tell it's moving you too. Yeah. Something about that dad just totally, rooting for his kid there and waiting and keeping her safe. I just love that. So, Charlie, let's try the driveway. Because this morning I got up a little bit early.
Remind me a little bit about the
How's the drive? But poor Charlie has not played this song for a while.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Claude, for Poem Hunter. Allison Luderman, thank you, Claude. And then Steve Arona has posted Fun Drive. Eddie D, good morning. Sue Deckhart, I haven't seen you in many years. Thanks for the smile this morning in armies and sandals. Eddie D, good morning, Cozy and Charlie. I'm able to catch you live this morning as I have a schedule for my allergy shots. I am a Sam W. in Linden Tree Coffee House in Wakefield friend. Love your music. Yeah. Hi, Eddie D. I think I remember you. Eddie D, are you the person who took our great photos? Maybe you did. Lori Webster. Hysterical. I was doing some exercises with a show on mute while listening to you guys, and the exercise was the same rhythm as the beat of Hannibal. Here's to multitasking. I agree. So, Charlie. It starts it's in C. Let me tell everybody a little bit about it while I tune. So this song I wrote during the pandemic, right about the time that the lockdown was really getting to me. We were in Massachusetts, and I really just wanted to drive out of town. I was wishing I still lived out in Moab, Utah, where you could just drive onto the highway in about 10 seconds and drive as far as you wanted. You could go to the coast. And where we were, it just felt like I was so enmeshed in cities that I couldn't get away, and there was nowhere to go anyway. So sometime in March or April of that first year of the pandemic, when it was warm enough and it was dry enough outside, I went outside and I just lay down on our driveway one night after dinner. I just had it. Last night after dinner, I walked outside, I lay down on the driveway and looked up at the sky. I lay down to give up, I lay down to say no. I wanted to escape, but the driveway would not let go. I have a mind that thinks with time, an answer can be found. The driveway offered no solution, it offered the ground. Bridge. It's hard to pin down what I looked up there to find. Have you been lying in your driveway, searching for relief of some kind? And when I lay there long enough to hold what I was feeling, I got up and thanked the driveway for its healing. And when I have to lie down before I can get up again, the driveway can be the perfect friend. It's hard to pin down what I look up there to find. Are you lying in your driveway, searching for relief of some kind? Last night after dinner, I walked outside, I lay down on the driveway and looked up at the sky. Good, Charlie. Good job, honey.
It took me a while
You got there, though.
to remember it. Yeah.
Roland Brown. I've never heard the driveway. A new favorite. Well, thank you, Roland. Roland lives down in Texas. We have a Raleigh Brown and a Roland Brown on our show. Hi, Linda Zimmerman. My favorite capture of COVID time. Thank you very much. And I saw Steve's post on Facebook this morning, and I wanted to send a hello to him. I don't think he's here today, Steve Longo. Totally tuberous. Hey, CNC, always great to see and hear you. I remember when I turned Rob Hamilton is totally tuberous. It's Rob Hamilton.
Is it?
Yeah, on YouTube here.
Is he? Is that what is that? That's his. Is
Totally tuberous apparently is his YouTube handle.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, Susan Douglas. But now your neighbor has a guard dog. Well, she doesn't have a guard dog. It's actually that's what I learned last week. I said, the dog, barks like mad. Hi, Danny Birnbaum. Nice to see you. I think Danny Birnbaum is up with Sloan in Maine where they lost their power because they were in the middle of the storm. So my neighbor has a dog who barks a lot and looks like she wants to eat you, and she's a German Shepherd and she's big. But it turns out she just barks, but she's a little nippy. So I said to the neighbor as a way to be friendly, I said, can I meet Bella again? Because I'd met her once. And she had kind of looked like she might want to bite me, but I'd let her lick my face after that. So anyway, Bella and I have some history. So my neighbor brings Bella up, and Bella barks like mad, and she comes right at you, and she's a big dog, and she wants to put your hand in her mouth, which maybe she means in a friendly way, but it's frightening. It's a frightening event. But anyway, it's not a guard dog. She says Bella's just always been barky that way, and Bella apparently just barks a lot. We came home yesterday, says Danny Birnbaum. You were up in Acadia. I got to get up there. So Charlie said he'd try this song with me again. He's so great. I played this once right after when I was writing it alone when I had COVID and Charlie was gone. So we're going to try it together. So I wrote this for Charlie and his friend and my friend, Brad Meyer, who I don't think is here today. And for any man who's my pal who's over 70. I think that has to be the cutoff time. What do you think, Charlie?
I don't know.
This is called All My Favorite Guys Are Old Men. Let me tell you a little story about my favorite guys. They're pissing in the bushes, they're painting the skies, and they get a little cranky, so they take a little nap. But then the boys wake up, and the boys, they come back, they're old men. A pleasure to be dating, cause unlike the newer models, they're not always thinking mating, and they know that time is shrinking. The ship might be sinking, so they tell you what they're thinking. All my favorite guys are old men. All my favorite guys are old men. They like a good scotch and a nice ice cream. They know that life is what it is, but it's more than it seems. They like a car that drives fast, but these boys know it's worth learning how to drive slow. They're old men. They know your mileage, it may vary, and the trip is what you make it, but the rules are arbitrary. The outcome is depending, cause the party might be ending. They're not pretending. All my favorite guys are old men. All my favorite guys are old men. They like a bargain, cause that's a lifelong habit. They drive a hard deal and then just let you have it. They know the joy is in the trading when the customer is waiting, and the pay might be fading, but oh, they're old men. And they used to be younger, I used to be too. It turns out that all the hunger finds a new way to deal. Life's a changing meal, and smart and funny, it's a new kind of yummy. Oh, they're old men. A pleasure to be dating, cause unlike the newer models, they're not always thinking mating, and they know that time is shrinking. The ship, it might be sinking. They tell you what they're thinking. All my favorite guys are old men. All my favorite guys are old men. All my favorite guys are old men. Roland Brown says at 72 I qualify, but I'm not accepting the old tag yet. I'm playing 3 gigs this week, feeling young. Awesome, Roland.
Good, Roland.
Hi, Michael Ferrucci. I just saw a photo of you at your guitar store. Where is your guitar store in California? Tom Smith says, smiling. Warren Bendler says, I'm a middle-aged fart. Pat Buckner, fabulous, 70's the new 50. Michael Ferrucci, what a cozy morning. Rhonda Scott, you aren't over 70. I'm not. Charlie, am I giving away anything if I say you're over 70?
I'm well over 70.
Yeah. How about Charlie, says Peter Martell. He's over 70. And then Peter Martell says, I'm patient. Peter, have I ignored something and you're patiently waiting for something? I hope not. Warren Bendler says, I haven't pissed in the bushes except in the wilderness. Can't get away in the city. That's why we moved here. Charlie wanted to be able to piss in his own backyard.
No, don't be giving away all my secrets.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Thought I could tell that. So we're here at the end, Charlie, and we can do one more song before we go away. Brian Appleberry, good morning. I was going to do the song about Ukraine. Is that okay if I do?
That's
that?
fine.
Yeah.
I'll listen.
I haven't done this for a while. And we're talking about, I was going to try that new one. Should I do that?
Yeah, if you like, go
no?
for it. Whichever
Okay,
you
why
want.
not? What the hell? So this is a song that I found yesterday. I'm working on a workshop. I'm working on what I'm going to teach. Now your neighbor is going to want the fence. Actually, she doesn't really need one. She's got plenty of trees. So I'm going to try something new here. This may be a mess. Because I've been working on this workshop that Sloan and Dave and Charlie and I and Glenn are going to be teaching. I got to 67 rings, tree metaphor, says John Bamer. I like that. Michael Ferrucci, I was in Livermore. I'm retired, enjoying safe traveling with my bride of 47 years. Oh. John Ferrulo says, isn't piss in your own backyard in the Bill of Rights? I like that. Actually, Charlie, I'm going to wait till next week on that song. Let's have you go out on something that is actually a song that we know how to play. Let's play Ramblin' Round. And you take my guitar. Can we do that?
Sure.
Instead, we're going to go out on that. It's so fun to get you guys all here. Rhonda Scott Merrick says AK, and I bet that's to somebody else, so I won't worry about that. Hi, Keith Shaw. So I wanted to tell you all that
Hand it to me.
Moab Folk Camp still has spaces for about 6 people if you want to come to Moab Folk Camp, October 28th through the 3rd of November. And we're going to be doing a workshop here in Nelson, New Hampshire, October 13th through 15th. Jack Quigley, Livermore, Rocks My Home. Jack Quigley, are you related to a painter whose last name is Quigley from the Nelson area? Because I have a book of his. Keith Shaw, hi guys and gals. So if you guys want to play along, we're going to do this in C. If I can remember all the chords, because we haven't played this one in a long time. Let's see what we do. Let's make sure they can see your hands, because they're going to want to see everybody's hands.
Well, it's not very.
Rhonda Scott Merrick says, no,
It's
that's
not very
pissing into the wind.
complicated.
I know, but they'll enjoy seeing your hands. So we'll make this a little wonky today. There you can see the back of one of our pellet stove. Jack says no. Can I tune?
Yeah.
I think everybody'd be happy if I tuned it a tiny bit. There it is. Okay. Not perfect yet. Rambling round your city, rambling round your town. I never seen a friend I know as I go rambling round. The peach trees, they are loaded, and the branches are bending down. I pick 'em all day for $1, Lord, as I go rambling round. Everybody, rambling round your city, rambling round your town. I never seen a friend I know as I go rambling round, boys, as I go rambling round. Sometimes the fruit, it gets rotten, it falls down on the ground. There's a hungry mouth for every peach as I go rambling round. Gamers are singing with us. Rambling round your city, rambling round your town. I never seen a friend I know as I go rambling round, boys, Upright. Stephanie Corby's taking the third part here, third harmony. I bet it's a good one,
I bet
too.
it's a good one.
Neil Braverman, thanks so much for always a wonderful time together amongst global friends. We all go rambling around. It's right. Pat Buckner, good to see you both in Charlie's hands and the pellet stove. I don't do it. And the pellet stove is true. Dennis Globus, thank you for a good morning. Judy Abbey, thank you. Always a treat to have this visit with you. Yeah. Oh, Judy Abbey, I miss seeing you on the walk around the lake at PSTW. That was fun.
I miss you seeing you at the store.
Yeah. So we love you all. Good to see you. We hope you have a good week. And we'll see you next week. We want to remind you that Raleigh Brown does a show tomorrow at 3 and on 10:30 on Sunday morning. Michael Ferrucci sends us some.
Do you want to say anything about your workshop coming up here?
I mentioned it, but I'll mention it again. So I'm doing a songwriting workshop with Sloan, a voice workshop, and Charlie's going to teach a guitar class. And Glenn Rothell is going to teach another guitar class in Nelson, New Hampshire, October 13 through 15. David and Leanie C, thanks for being here. Brenda Curry, great venue, thank you. Did you look into those venues around Woodstock? I looked at one of them, Brenda. It looked kind of more a little more barish than I think I'm comfortable with these days. Are there house concerts in Woodstock? Nancy Baskin says thank you. We love having you all here.
Woodstock, where? Woodstock,
New York.
Vermont?
New York, yeah. Andrew Wilson, great live stream. Thank you. Rhonda Scott Merritt, feel better, Warren. Oh, Warren, we hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody stay safe, and we will see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye all.